Hello. We finally made it to our campsite and we are set up finally, and we had a little issue with our slide out. It didn't want to slide out. So my husband, wonderful, he got it all fixed and we're good. So thank you for bearing with me and sticking it out and joining me tonight a little later than what we had planned. So first thing I want to mention is the holiday mini catalog went live yesterday, and it has wonderful things in it. I can finally open it up and show you. Kind of hard to hold it up in the little camera. But tonight, what I'm going to feature is the All About Autumn suite. The paper is gorgeous. One side has foils on it and the other side has actual pictures of scenery. It's beautiful. Hello, Mary. Thank you for joining me. Oh boy, it's been a night, but we're good to go now. Hello, Nancy. Glad you joined me. It's going to be late for you, isn't it? So, as you can see out here, we are camping, and that's another campsite next to us that's open. And we are right behind us is water. Yep, you can see the boat launch there. Yep, we're very close to the boat launch. We have no boat though, so whatever. So we're gonna start with one of the stamp sets that is absolutely one of my favorites out of the catalog, is the Autumn Leaves bundle. These leaves are gorgeous. They don't look like much on the package, but boy, when you use them, they really make a difference. And then it also has some dies. So I'm going to show you a technique. Oh, I forget what it's called. Stack, cut, and shuffle. I think that's what it's called. Stack, cut, and shuffle. So I just saw it the other day and I thought, oh, I'm going to show my friends because I think you'll like it. So I know the Lions game is on. The Lions are playing Kansas City Chiefs, which, oh my gosh. Okay, so the Lions are playing the Super Bowl champions from last year for their first game. Crazy. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. How's everything going there? What's the date today? Today's the 7th. So Scott's probably got another week before he has another treatment. I'll keep you in my prayers. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for joining. All right. So for those of you who just hopped on, we're using the All About Autumn suite, and I'm going to get right to it. So I'm going to point you to my work surface. I'm going to pull you up and then point you down. All right, I think that's good. You can see my hands. I think you can. Now I can't see your comments, so I will review those once I'm done with the live, and I will respond to any questions or comments you have. As always, if you like it, please share my post with your friends and my page on your page. That would be great. So here's the stamp set, and then here are the dies. There's a lot of them and they're all messed up, but they have all these beautiful leaves. And at first you might think, oh, you got 2 maple leaves and you got 2 of those. And you have 2 of these. Yes, I do have 2 of these. Actually, they're a little bit different. The stem goes a different way, or the leaf bends a little different. So they are different. They're not exact, but they do give you 2 of each. And then you've got some sprigs and some labels and a big maple leaf and the veins that go in the maple leaf. So I've already cut some of those leaves out to use for tonight's project so that I'm not taking up time. I think you might all know how to use the die machine. So I'm going to get started, and I need my paper trimmer. And this is going to be tricky to get this all in. Thank you. My husband just showed me what I look like on his Facebook page, on my Facebook page. All right. So I'm using Pretty Peacock, Moody Mauve, and I've got 3 card bases and a background piece, okay? I also have 3 pieces of Designer Series paper. This is the paper from the All About Autumn package. And you can see they're different designs on both. My husband's phone's I don't know what that is.
Your watch.
It's my watch? Oh, my watch is talking to me. Sorry about that. So, they have different designs on each side, and these are cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, they're all the same size, and the trick is you want to stack them together, and as long as they're stacked together, everything's going to work out perfect. Now, I have not done this technique, so bear with me. So the first thing you want to do, I kind of drew a diagram, but you want about an inch from the point, can you see? Yep, from the point to the cutting track. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. As long as you keep the 3 pieces together, and the paper trimmer will cut 3 pieces of Designer Series paper at the same time. As long as you keep them together, it's not, it won't matter what dimension, what measurement you use. So you're going to cut that, and then you have that piece, and then you want to turn it this way, and the point in the track, I'm going to go up a little bit so you can see it. Keep that stacked together, put the point in the track, and you want to go about halfway between this cut and this cut. And again, it just has to be approximate. If you keep the pieces together, it doesn't matter where it's cut. Okay, I'm going to cut that. And then I have this piece, and I have this piece. Okay, so I'm going to move my paper trimmer, and we have this, okay? So there's our 3 pieces. So the trick is you want to put the corners of 3 different corners. Then you want to make sure these are different so that all 3 triangles or pieces are different. So this one isn't used here yet, so we're going to do there. This one isn't used here, and this one is left to go here. So it's going to give us 3 cards, okay? My husband's so wonderful. He has his hand propped up with the phone, and I can see what I'm doing perfectly. He is so good. I love you. He's smiling at me. Okay, so we have those. So I'm going to push those aside. And then I've got a card base. It's Moody Mauve. It's one of the new in colors this year. And this is a half sheet of cardstock. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And it's folded in half. And I'm just scoring it. And I just messed up all my pieces. That's all right. They go right back together. Maybe. There we go. Okay. And then I have a piece that is 4 by 5.25 of Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to adhere, start adhering these pieces down on this piece of Pretty Peacock. Okay, gotta keep my tape runner running. Okay. And then I'm going to just line it up there. And again here. How's everyone doing? How's your week been? I hope good. Mine has been very good. And this piece is going to butt right up next to the other piece of Designer Series paper. You don't leave a gap. And then this piece. So this paper, I just absolutely love it. And then, okay, so I have a little border here and a larger border there. I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to be fine for me. It doesn't bother me. Then I'm going to take 2 more card bases, or pieces, and I'm just going to put all those down all at once. And you'll see how easy it is to make 3 cards all at once. Is anybody doing this project along with me? Oh, that is not right. There we go. Now I got it. Now I got too much at the top or at the bottom. Oh well, you get the idea. And again, you butt that right up there. And then we're going to do another one. Let's see if I can get this one right. Something tells me I'm probably not going to. Oh, maybe. Start with that piece. That's what you do. Start with the top left corner piece. And it lines up better. Okay, slides that right in there. Look at that. So we have our 3 pieces already. I'm going to fold these other card bases, and I'm using Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve. So I'm going to have 2 Pretty Peacock pieces and 1 mauve. And I'm going to make sure I put that on there, that on there, and that on there. So just, again, adhere it to your card base. This is going pretty fast. So it's pretty cold outside. I shouldn't say pretty cold. It's like 60 something. But it's supposed to get down to 49. Woohoo! And we're going to try to have a fire after the Lions game. So that will be fun. All right. All right. So I'm going to take my 1 3/4 inch circle punch and my 2-inch circle punch. And I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure I brought white with me. I have very vanilla and white. Yay! All right. So I want my sentiment out of the 1 3/4. So I'm going to, just punch 1, 2, 3, and then I want 3 colors. I'm not used to working in a small space. I'm going to have one of each of these colors. This is pecan pie, or what do some people call it? Pecan? Pecan? What do you call it? Pecan? Pecan? I was always taught it was pecan, but I think people from the South call it pecan. And then I want my stamp set. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. I love that. And this is a photopolymer set. And this is Autumn teaches us. Isn't that beautiful? Autumn teaches us that life can be beautiful. And it would help if I shut. Teaches us that change can be beautiful, not life. Okay. And then I have a block. And I think I'm just going to stamp them all in Pretty Peacock. Set those aside. And I'm going to make all 3 the same. Excuse my head. I'm leaning over so I can make sure that I get this. Oh, I love it. You guys, this stamp set is so beautiful. And this is Pretty Peacock ink. That's one of my favorite things about Stampin' Up. They match everything. The papers, the dies, the ink, the ribbon, the embellishments. Everything is just gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to clean that off. And, oops, sorry, that might have been really loud in your ear. And then I'm going to just adhere this to each of the circles. I love how that just, makes a border around our sentiment, makes it pop a little bit. Oh, did I say pop? Yes, I'm going to use dimensionals too. I have to find them. I know where I pack them. Here they linen thread too, because it looks fallish to me. Okay. I just threw these in so they're kind of bent. Okay, I'm going to turn those over. Put on 3 dimensionals on each one. Sometimes 2 works, but I'm finding that I like 3 better on these circles. And then I just make a little triangle there. And then I'm going to peel those off. And put that there over where the three pieces meet. I'm going to cover it up with the circle. And then that kind of blends in too much. That's all right. We'll go with it because I'm going to add another accent that's going to take away from that. Okay. And then the pecan pie. And if you were wondering why I picked pecan pie to go with the Pretty Peacock and the Moody Mauve, is because of those leaves there. Okay, so there's 3. And then these are all the leaves that I cut out ahead of time, that came from those dies. So they are absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have doubles of anything here, because they like to stick together. You can cut 2 at a time. When you're using the dies, they do cut through. All right, so those are all my leaves. I'm going to use mini glue dots. And for the mauve, I think I want that one, and maybe that one. Or do I want them down here? Oh, I like them down there better. What do you think? I can't see your comments, but I think I like them better below. All right, so then I'm just going to take my mini glue dots and put my leaf on there, and then just pop it off, and then I'm going to slide it under there. Same with the blue maple leaf. And then this little, I think that might be an aspen leaf. Maybe an oak leaf? No, not oak. This one's oak. All right. And then let's just do all 3 of them right while we're here. And again, I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to use one of these. And then and I'm just doing them random. If you like a certain pattern, a certain way to do it, that's great. Now this one might look better up here because this is lower down. So let me just see. And put that one in there. maybe I want this, and then the blue one here. I'm not sure. I think I like that. And I'm going to put that one there. And that one there. There we go. I think I like that. Alright. So I'm going to put this one in first because I want it on the bottom. And then I'm going to put this one on. And then this one on. So again, this one's called Stack, Cut, and Shuffle. That's what this technique is called. All right. Well, now we need some bows because, you know, you got to have bows, right? My husband would disagree with that, but that's okay because we all have our own preferences, right? So I'm going to do a double bow because I think it would just be a little bit prettier. And yes, I'm concentrating when I do this. Okay, and then I'm going to just fuss with it a little bit, and then my scissors are under here, and then I'm going to take a mini glue dot, put my bow right on there, and it will stick there, and then it peels right off. And then I think I want it right there. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I love, love, love it. All right, another bow. I've been tying bows at the studio around a, like a place marker. So it's a block, but it has one of those wire things that holds like a name tag. And I'm having so much fun. I'm actually using the black and very vanilla checked ribbon that's wide. Oh, you guys, that ribbon's beautiful. If you haven't seen it yet, it is in the catalog. And anyways, it's beautiful. And Rhonda laughs because she says her bows are terrible, that mine are beautiful. And I'm like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I think Rhonda's bows are pretty good, but okay. And then I'm going to put this one down there. I think she was just having a bad day of tying bows that day, because usually she does pretty good, and I learned from her. So, but the bows were kind of different because they had long tails. And I don't usually do long tails or big loops or anything. I like smaller ones, but these were cute. Let's do, now that I said that, let's do a big one. And see how that looks. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. And then again, I'm just going to peel it off and then put that down there. Oh, cute. Okay, so now there's some gems in this set as well. If I can find them, I just saw them somewhere. Oh, right in front of my eyes. My husband's looking at me like, open your eyes, open your eyes. So these are called adhesive back speckled dots. And believe it or not, they're already unorderable. Can you believe it? And the sale just, or the catalog just launched yesterday. But they are beautiful. But I'm thinking maybe it doesn't need any of these, because there's a lot going on here. I'm thinking maybe one. Let's try one. Let's see what one looks like. Oh, I do like that. And let's use that color. And then we'll use another. We'll put that one there because the bow's up there. All right. Okay, are you ready? This is what we came up with tonight, folks. I think we've got it. I think we have it. Yes, yes, yes. So kind of cute. So what? So we started a little after 8 making these cards, and it's 8:31. So in less than a half hour, we made 3 cards, and they're a little different, similar but different. And you got 3 cards to go. Now, I also have 3 envelopes here. So let me just do a little decorating. So, I wonder if this is wide enough. It is. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these on the envelope flap. Okay? So I'm going to put that here. I can't believe it was a week ago that I was stuck at the airport trying to get to Vegas for backstage. But I'm glad that episode is over. But I do miss backstage. It was a wonderful experience. Okay, so there's one. And then you just turn it over. And you just trim off the extra. My husband's so quiet. I guess the Lions haven't done anything exciting yet. I'm still trying to get this right up next to the envelope. And then we have one matching envelope. Oh, not. We want to do the envelope, not the paper, because we want to get as close to that edge as possible. So did anyone watch my Stampin' Basics 101 on Tuesday night? If you haven't, make sure you go back and watch the replay. If you share my page, I'm going to put your name into a drawing for a free prize. So we discussed some of the basic 5 basic tools and some adhesives. And then we're just going to build on that every week. And I've numbered them so that you'll know, you can keep better track of if you watched it or not, or if you want to refer back to one. Oh, I love this paper. This paper's gorgeous. So these pieces of paper that I'm putting on the envelope was what was extra from the 3 3/4 by 5 piece. So you want to cut your 3 3/4 piece first, and then cut by 5. And then you'll have enough to do these envelopes. So we have the envelopes and the cards to match. And there we go. I hope you liked it. All right, I'm going to point you back to me. Okay. Ah! I was tipping the whole stand. I watched the 101. I love learning. Oh, good, Mary. So, Mary, do you stamp? And if so, what do you make? That is a nice touch to the envelope. Yes, Linda. So the co-founder of Stampin' Up, Shelley, always says you cannot have a naked envelope. So you need to either decorate the flap or stamp on the front. And I could have stamped some leaves on there, but I thought because I had that extra piece of paper, the DSP, and it was a perfect size, I thought I would do that. I like that. So, all right. That's all I have for tonight. It is dark, dark, dark outside. And I'm looking at the score. Detroit Lions 0, Kansas City Chiefs 0. And it is, and there's what, 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Okay. Mariel, your 101 class is a great resource for new Stampin' Up! Crafters. Exactly. What I'm finding is either some people, if they know how to stamp, they didn't learn some of the basics and they struggle with it. Or some people that are brand new, they have no idea where to start. So that's why I started the Basics 101. That I just thought a lot of people could benefit from it. And, you know, I'm always learning new things too. So I will bring that to the table as well, because who doesn't like to learn new things? Mary just said she loves learning new things. So fun. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to finish watching the game with my husband. And then we're going to go out and have a fire, probably at midnight. 11 or midnight. Great idea. Always new stuff to learn. Yes, Missy. Because there's always new things coming out and always new techniques. I mean, who would have thought stack, cut, and shuffle would have been a technique? But just like that, we have 3 cards. So cool. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. And as always, I cannot thank you enough for watching and hopping on and bearing with me being late. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you all. Take care, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.